Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're breaking down a completely actionable blueprint to help you build a scalable, fully monetized YouTube channel from the ground up. And the best part, we're going to do it using entirely free AI tools.
Imagine hitting 1 million subscribers and locking in a reliable stream of passive income, all without the usual headaches. No camera anxiety, no dropping thousands on expensive gear, and definitely no spending hours glued to complex editing software. Thanks to how fast AI is moving right now, this isn't some pie-in-the-sky hypothetical anymore. It's a documented, repeatable system.
So here's our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. The faceless YouTube opportunity. 2. High-profit channel niches. 3. Your AI production team. 4. The 6-step creation playbook. 5. Hacking the YouTube algorithm. And finally, 6. Your road to monetization. Let's dive right in.
Section 1, the faceless YouTube opportunity.
Let's just go ahead and shatter a huge myth right now. You absolutely do not need to be this wildly charismatic, on-camera personality to win big on YouTube. When you look at traditional vlogging side by side with a faceless explainer model, you realize you can skip the exhausting creator grind entirely. With traditional channels, you're fighting cutthroat competition and honestly, inevitable editing burnout. But faceless explainers, you swap all that stress for smart, automated, evergreen content. That means your topics stay relevant and pull in passive views for years, not just a couple of days. Plus, this niche is still wide open compared to the totally saturated vlogging space. Now, the financial data we're looking at here is what makes this so incredibly compelling. Check out that high RPM metric. Because educational content naturally attracts premium advertisers, you're often looking at RPMs of $5 to $15 per thousand views. And since you're leveraging AI to handle the script, the visuals, and the voiceover, the whole system scales like crazy. We're talking about easily pushing out 5 to 10 high-quality outputs a week. That is literally impossible for a solo creator doing it the old-fashioned way. Moving on to Section 2, high-profit channel niches. Here's the thing, you can't just make content about random thoughts that pop into your head. You need to strategically pivot into topics that actually pay. Looking at the data, the absolute most profitable spaces right now are money and economics, education and science, entertainment and pop culture lore, and no surprise here, tech and AI. Think about those gripping mysteries like the real story behind the Bermuda Triangle, or cultural deep dives like why McDonald's ice cream machines are literally always broken. Those are the kinds of highly clickable stories that just crush it on the platform. In practice, these high-paying categories map out really clearly. Over in the financial sector, you've got real estate breakdowns, crypto simplifications, and stock market mechanics. On the flip side, over in the tech space, you see massive engagement from explaining how new AI tools actually work, diving into tech company origin stories, or comparing futuristic gadgets. Picking a lane from these lists guarantees that your audience, and more importantly, advertisers, are totally dialed in. All right, Section 3, your AI production team. To pull this whole thing off, you don't need a giant budget, and you certainly don't need to hire a production crew. All you need is a platform called Imagine Explainers. It's a completely free AI tool that takes literally any topic you give it and transforms it into a fully animated, voiced explainer. It handles the script writing, it does the visual generation, and it even knocks out the voiceover completely automatically. The features we're looking at right here will literally save you hours of manual work every single day. First off, it uses real-time web search. That means the AI isn't just hallucinating facts, it's pulling the latest, accurate data. You also get precise length control to hit that perfect 3 to 10 minute sweet spot. It auto-generates images or even pulls highly relevant ones from the web to keep things visually fresh. And the kicker, every single bit of this is available on a free tier, meaning your financial barrier to entry is exactly zero. Which brings us to Section 4, the 6-step creation playbook. Let's break down how this actually looks as a super easy daily workflow. Step 1, ask ChatGPT for 20 engaging explainer topics in your specific niche. Steps 2 and 3, grab one of those hyper-specific topics, say how Netflix almost went bankrupt, and just paste it straight into Imagine Explainers. Step 4, tweak your settings a bit. Pick your visual style, set the length, flip on web search. Step 5, hit create and let the AI do the heavy lifting for you. And step 6, download your finished file, whip up a quick thumbnail, and upload. That's it. That is your entire production cycle. Next up, Section 5, hacking the YouTube algorithm. Listen, even the absolute best explainer will flop if the algorithm doesn't know who to show it to, or if the packaging just doesn't grab the viewer. Your first line of defense, titles and thumbnails. For titles, use numbers and create what we call curiosity gaps. For example, the $50 billion mistake that, and leave it hanging. Keep it under 60 characters too, so it doesn't get chopped off on mobile screens. For thumbnails, fire up free tools like Canva or Photopea and use bold, high-contrast colors. And please, whatever you do, do not write a whole paragraph on your thumbnail. Keep the text to an absolute maximum of 3 or 4 words. It has to be readable in a fraction of a second. Now, on the back end, we need to feed the search engine. Drop your main keyword and a super strong hook right into the first 2 lines of your description. Give a quick 2 to 3 sentence summary, and definitely use timestamps for longer explainers. Viewers love those, and it keeps them engaged. Finally, grab a keyword tool like TubeBuddy or vidIQ and load up 10 to 15 highly relevant tags. This hands the algorithm the exact context it needs to push your content out to the masses. Finally, Section 6, your road to monetization. Zooming out to look at the big picture for a second, I want you to treat this posting strategy exactly like leveling up in a video game. During months 1 and 2, your only job is testing topics to see what sticks, aiming for 3 to 5 uploads a week. By months 3 and 4, you double down on whatever formats are winning and push out 5 to 7. Months 5 and 6, you scale that engine up to 7 to 10. And once you hit month 7 and beyond, you're just maintaining consistency with 10 plus uploads a week, constantly optimizing this massive evergreen content library. And here is the ultimate payoff for all that consistency. Stick to the system and you can comfortably hit the YouTube Partner Program requirements. That's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in just 3 to 6 months. You'll likely see your first $100 roll in shortly after that. By month 8 to 12, hitting a reliable $1,000 a month is totally within reach. Plus, right around that 6 to 10 month mark, you can start pitching for outside sponsorships, which adds a completely new layer to your revenue. So, with these AI tools completely free and ready to go, and this highly lucrative blueprint fully mapped out in front of you, there are virtually 0 barriers left. The tech is ready and waiting. The only real question left to answer is, what fascinating topic will you tackle first? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.